Hey, lovely nobodies. Happy Thursday to all of you beautiful, psychic, you intuitives, you healers, you nobodies, those of you who just know what you know. I love you all. I definitely support all of you in your journey. I support all of you in every endeavor that you have been thinking about, everything that you're putting your action and your foot towards to actually do. Those of you who have been like shining lights on your shadows and doing your shadow work. Those of you who have been just really nurturing your soul, nurturing yourself. I love you all. Welcome. If you have not already, subscribe to this channel. This is just a platform where we just share. I bring messages. I feel like a lot of things that I bring here, if you guys have been following me before now, these are things you guys already know, things that your spirits have already been downloading into you. I'm just a conduit to confirm what you guys mostly already know. So I appreciate you guys. Subscribe to this channel if you want to get this information. Free to be who you are here, free to be just as jacked up or just as great as you are here. This is a no judgment zone. If you find, hear, see something in this video today that resonates with you, or for someone that you know in their situation, like this video, share it with them. If you want to get the videos as soon as I drop them, hit the notification bell, guys. I am so supportive. I keep talking about support already, so I feel like a lot of you guys are in the energy right now where there's a lot of moving parts maybe going on in your life, and you need lots of support, or you need to support yourself. So maybe this is a nudge today, or this message, whatever shows up today, will be clarification for you that you really should nurture your gifts, nurture whatever you want, whatever the journey is to get you to where you want. You need to nurture that journey, i.e., do the work. Okay, maybe we're going to talk about doing the work today. If you want a reading from me, my information is in the description box of this video, as well as the about section of my channel. Follow me on Instagram at lovelyknowbody. I'm ready to jump in. So really quickly, guys, Psychic Fair is this Saturday and Sunday at the Inner Space in Atlanta, which is on Vernon Woods Drive. The name of the metaphysical store is called Hoot and Owl Attic. Look it up. You can get a really good reading from many people for a super low price. If money is you guys' challenge for getting readings from myself or other people, psychic fairs are a good way to do that. They're a lot less than you maybe would spend with a reader in person. So yeah, come and see me if you guys are interested. I am so ready. I'm so excited to see all of you who I know will be there this Saturday. But I just want to jump in. The only message that came in today, and I feel like it's only one message, but maybe this message is going to lead to so much that comes from it. So if you guys have been following me, you guys remember when I started my channel in 2021, I had a stroke like a couple of months right after I started my channel. One way for the universe to let me know, like, all right, you coming for this life? You really gonna stand out here and be who you're trying to be? Okay, then this is a journey. I had a stroke in July of 2021. And the word redemption kept jumping out to me for the past couple of days. And the last couple of days when it has jumped out, I remember it because the day that I left the hospital, because you guys remember, I told you in a few videos ago that the reason why I had my stroke was because there was an energy that had manifested itself within my life that was due to a past person. And the day that I walked out of the hospital, that was the last day that I said, I'm ever going to let another person have power over my life. I'm never going to let another energy outside of myself, outside of me and my soul, consume me. And that day when I walked out of the hospital, this was my hospital bracelet. I was in the hospital for 3 days in the stroke unit, thinking I was going to die, about to have brain surgery, but God said no. I wrote redemption. I wrote redemption on the bracelet, and I laminated it and it's on my altar. And today I went and got it off my altar because the word redemption for the past couple of days has been coming in. So there's an energy of redemption around you. I feel like for some of you guys, I know that I'm going to read for a bunch of people. First of all, guys, energy is fluid. Time is fluid. Okay. Take these messages as they resonate. Do not try to make this story fit for you. Anything that I say today, don't make it fit for you. Okay. Save it for the person that it does or is for. Okay. I want you to look for context clues in the video, i.e., if you want your spirits to come in, we're in the light, we're protected in the light. I always pray, I always cleanse before I do a reading, so I'm never scared. I'm never ever scared. I never have fear of what might come in because I know that I'm protected. So while you're watching this, you are protected. Okay, put whatever you are thinking about on your mind, your love, your career, your family, your health, whatever this might be on your mind, and I want to, with through context clues that will only you will grab, you will know if this reading is for you. So put it on your mind right now. But redemption. This could be the energy of redemption, truly means to almost like, in a couple of sentences, okay? Because I'm getting a few different stories. For me, for some of you, redemption is going to be going back towards something or someone that maybe you distance yourself from, stop doing, and it's almost like to be redeemed. So maybe there are someone or some of you who are watching, who have dealt with a past situation where there was adverse energy between you and another person, another energy, and either that person is coming back towards you for redemption, or the messages that may show up today maybe a nudge for you to go back and get redemption from someone else who you know maybe you faulted, that you slighted, that you hurt, that you did something, maybe not so good to. Okay. For some of you guys, redemption, going to get, going to grab, going to receive. Okay. Some of you guys, I feel like, are about to redeem some of your blessings from the work that you have done or are doing. And maybe that's going to show up today. I'm going to do this reading today, guys. The Bad Bitches Tarot deck jumped out at me. So we're going to do all feminine, all women in these cards. So I already know whether male or female, if you're watching this video today, you're heavily in your feminine energy, i.e., if you are physical males, born males, and you are watching this reading, some of what is tied to what might show up today is in line or in, already in my ear, or it's already like, there's this feminine energy I just feel swirling around you, masculine energies. And what I feel is like the energy of feminine would be loving, nurturing, healing, very emotional in a way. Meaning that if you are a male and you're watching this, it could be because you're in the energy of maybe you're in a new relationship and you're truly in love. Whatever relationship you're in, you love the person that you're with, or things are going very good between you and your kids and your family, and there's a lot of love. Holidays are coming. This is like a love time of the year for those of you who celebrate holidays. A feminine energy with you physical males could be you are in a career and what you are doing, you just love doing what you do. It makes you happy. It makes you have butterflies in your stomach when you do it. So maybe some of you guys are in jobs where you're getting promotions, or you are rising up the corporate ladder. You're just doing things that you love. So Bad Bitches Tarot deck, and I'm going to clarify this deck with the Rider-Waite, okay? So I just want to jump in. I just want to see the guide to that Rider-Waite that just fell out of the box. But the word that grabbed me was introduction. So, and when I saw the word introduction, I heard, "Hi, my name is," okay. When you first, so many so many things just came in with that introduction. So for some of you guys, you are walking to another company, you're about to step into a new room, you're about to walk into a meeting with some new people, you're going to be making introductions with people. Some of you in love are coming into contact with new people. So I don't know if you're dating, if you're single, I'm saying maybe this is spirit saying it's time to start making introductions. Okay. So maybe you guys will be introduced to a new energy in your love life or in your love sector of your life. Introductions could also be, because I'm hearing "Hi, my name is," and usually that's like on name tags, like when you go to like seminars, conferences, things like that. Some of you guys might have work conferences, seminars, things that you might want to get tickets for to do some type of, self-help, self-meditate. I'm just getting a whole lot of introductions happening. You guys building rapport with yourselves over again. This is you building rapport with new people. This is you building rapport and making connections in business. Okay, so maybe money is going to come into this reading. I'm ready to get into it now. I'm ready to get into it. Like I said, I don't know if today we're going to talk about love, money, your ancestors, your health, whatever you want, it is on your heart, it is on your mind. Put it on your mind right now. Okay. So Spirit, when it comes to these beautiful, lovely nobodies, what messages do you have for them? We appreciate the gang, God, the divine, our ancestors. They just pull up for us each and every day from the light, giving us what we need, helping us, guiding us. So we appreciate the gang. What messages do you have for these lovely nobody, Spirit? It's crazy because there's a cup on my table. It says one team, one goal. Okay. And then as soon as I said that, the Empress came out. Some of you guys in business, the Empress energy. This is the energy of, I'm just hearing a lot of chairs moving. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of chairs moving. She's even sitting on a chair in this card. I'm hearing a lot of chairs moving. So for some of you guys, there's something in business coming towards you, or this is spirit or the universe or the you within you, the God within you, telling you that there's either something that you are either about to go towards, that you want to go towards. And because I'm hearing chairs moving and because she's sitting in the chair, I feel like they're saying, get off your butt and do it. Get it done. Get up and get it done. Be consistent, because the Empress, she has a lot in her control. First of all, she's the queen of all king, queen of all kings. That came out how it came out. So maybe some of you guys are in relationships, or you show up, if you're a feminine, you're actual woman, you show up as masculine. This is a boss lady or a boss man. Whatever this is, you're showing up in your confidence, in your energy of being organized. This is about a lot of moving parts that are going on in your life, and you are delegating what needs to be delegated properly. You are handling it properly. You are also being able to, or you are also communicating with a lot of people at this time, or there's a lot of communication coming to you that you're having to figure out. So this is a lot of moves being made in your life. For a lot of you guys, if this is love, you are in your emperor or your empress energy, meaning I'm just saying there's something about you and how you feel about you right now that is showing up, that is standing out, that is very visible to a lot of people. Lovely nobody. And if some of you guys in redemption with, because I'm not forgetting about redemption in this empress didn't become this empress without being the queen of swords, without having to understand how to communicate properly, without having to come to a reckoning with ways that maybe she didn't communicate properly and she had to heal those. She came, or was, the queen of cups. She had to learn how to be a master of her emotions and a master of giving nurturing healing love, but also not being overly emotional and overly like allowing her heart to be more over her head. So this queen of cups could have been, you could have been confused before with having to make maybe head over heart decisions before, but you're the empress or the emperor now, so you've conquered that. There's a lot of accomplishment here in this energy. The queen of wands, the most confident queen. She's confident, she's charismatic, she's very flowy, she commands attention in a room, he or she. In the reverse, the Queen of Wands could have been a very manipulative energy. So there's a lot of energies that you had to fight through, lovely non-bodies, to become this queen or this king, okay, or this emperor, this empress, okay? You've had to go through a lot of levels. On top of that Queen of Pentacles, she had to learn how to be organized. She had to learn how to take care of her family in her home. She had to learn how to, make sure everybody had the information that they needed from her or him or you to be able to get their job, their task, whatever it was, done. You guys have done a series of strategic moves in your life, or this is the energy coming towards you, and you're about to be sitting real pretty, real nice, real heavy. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this was not easy. This did not come easy. And I feel like there's a lot of redemption. So now that the Empress is here, she's got this golden, I'm going to say golden microphone. She's got this wheat around her wheat, in the tarot symbolizes abundance, a lot of money. So I know for a lot of you guys, your money about to change. Your money is about to change because of something that you have done with yourself, right? This ain't got a lot to do with a whole lot of outside people, okay? That Empress became that Empress because she had to face a lot of her. She had to face a lot of versions of herself, okay? So you are about to redeem and get a lot of rewards that you may have not gotten had you not allowed yourself to really go through some of these recent past things that you've gone through. So for a lot of you guys, maybe you've gone through a period where you didn't feel like God was here, like, God, what is going on in my life? Do you hear me? What is going on? You maybe have had to go through a period of, financial strain or money and resources not being where they needed to be in your life. You may have gone through a period of, this love sector area of your life, your heart being broken, and you having to fight through and fight and overcome a lot of things in love. You may have had to overcome a lot of things, just creatively within yourself. A lot of us, work 9 to 5s. I'm sure that emperor, that empress is a very busy person. So for a lot of you guys, you might have a 9 to 5, but you also got side businesses, or you want to start a side business, or there is a gift that maybe you have on the inside of you, and you are like, how do I balance work with wanting to do this thing as well? Maybe you have some painters or some artists or some people who are cooks here or chefs or things like that, and you want to be balanced. I feel like for a lot of you guys, and maybe this is just a nudge, if you got multiple talents on top of what you do for a 9 to 5, I feel like this might be a calling to, okay, figure out how do we include that in our life. Tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit, about these lovely numbers. I love that first card. I love the first card that came out. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Wheel of Fortune reverse. I'm gonna pull one more, and then we're gonna stop there. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. The Empress with this 9 of Pentacles, and then this Wheel of Fortune reverse. I'm gonna tell you guys, I do feel like for a lot of you, you guys have worked very, very, very hard to get to where you are. And I just heard new levels, new devils as I'm about to say what I'm about to say. I think for some of you guys, you're at the precipice of like almost a whole new entire life. A lot of this life is going to be centered around your willingness to delve very, very heavily into the business, the financial sector of your life, and really start getting organized. Because for a lot of you guys, I feel like subliminally, maybe a lot of you guys have been wanting titles. We have been wanting positions. We have been, and I just said titles like so proper. So I don't know if this is like an ancestor that might have been like a teacher or somebody that was very like on with words, or very prim and very proper, like with how to speak. Some of my ancestors were that way with me. Titles, positions. Some of you guys, want to have a relationship to where things are organized, and, there's this proper there's this energy of just really wanting a lot of things that require you to be in a much higher position, or your place in that connection with that person is over that person. Some of you guys are ready to come and grab the baton of life. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is a fixed energy. I'm getting signs really quickly. Libra, I'm getting heavy fixed signs. So Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Leo could be in this reading. The Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I'm just getting very heavily in the past, lovely nobodies, your life wasn't as stable as it was, especially as it comes to your career, especially as it pertains to maybe what you want to do to make sure that your life is more stable financially and resource wise than before. A lot of you guys are about to start shaking hands with a lot of new people. A lot of you guys are about to start allowing yourselves to come out of this energy, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you realize this past season in your life, and this is a 3 and a 9 here, and then the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. So let's say 3 to 10 years. My birthday is on 3/10. Might have a Pisces in this reading. But maybe for the past 3 to 10 years, 3 to 10 months, we've maybe caught ourselves in this cycle of, I gained this momentum. Maybe you've started more than one business. Maybe you've had several great jobs in these past 3 to 10 years, and you always had maybe a high position. But there's something that you've always known that was on the inside of you that was even greater than that. I will just be real with you. This resonates with me a lot, because I'm the kind of person. Let's just say I'm working for your company. If I come into your company, and especially if it's not a company that I own or a business that is my own, it's like once I get bored, or once I get to a level to where I can feel like I just do this with my eyes closed, it becomes less stimulating. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you might be in jobs or in careers to where maybe what you're doing is not as stimulating as you would like, or it's not as fulfilling as you want it to be, because it's like, this is a great job. I make a lot of money doing it, but it's not fun. I don't have a good time. Like, it's a lot of like hustle and bustle. It's a lot of pushing the pen. It's a lot of sitting here at my desk and just doing one thing. And a lot of you guys are like, I want to go strum a guitar, or I want to go just randomly do some crazy. I just heard Wild Hogs. You guys ever seen the movie The Wild Hogs? I don't have rights to any movie, any song, any copyrights to anything that I might bring up in today that's up today that's copyrighted. But I just heard the movie Wild Hogs, and it's like with those, middle aged guys started to come to this area of their life. We can call it a midlife crisis. So maybe some of you guys maybe feel that way, that you're at the beginning of a midlife crisis and your life is very stagnant. Is you're sitting down a lot. And when I say sitting down, I mean physically and energetically. So maybe when you go home, you don't do nothing. You don't exercise. You don't do anything. You go to work and you come home. You don't do nothing else. So maybe you're sitting down a lot. Also, a lot of you are sitting down on your gifts. It's time to redeem, right? Some of these things that we keep telling the universe, like, you gotta, when you like redeem something, let's just say you hand in a ticket to redeem that prize, okay? Some of you guys' ticket is your gifts, and you're holding your ticket in your pocket. So some of you guys have voices that are meant to speak and meant to be on stages and meant to influence people, right? Some of you are social media influencers, but no one even knows it, okay? Some of you guys may have this energy of where you love to maybe make things and you like to build things and you have things that you can build or make with your hands, and you can make a lot of money doing it, or you can influence a lot of other people by doing it, but you don't do it. Maybe there's a lot of you that have, the hands that, I'm getting somebody that might do physical therapy, massages, massage techs, things like that. Some of you guys have gifts with your hands that you could do, and we're just sleeping on our gifts. So I feel like one huge nudge today, lovely nobody, is if there's something on the inside of you bursting to come out, right, that you know that the moment that I allow myself to be free of doubt, shame, fear, and really do this thing, I know it's gonna pop. I know I'm gonna make money. I know people are gonna come. I know that I'm gonna influence the masses in a great way. I know that I'm going to make a difference. I know that I'm gonna shake the nation of whatever this thing is. But there's sometimes, right, that you tell yourself, well, the last time I tried it, it didn't work, right? Maybe you lost the business. Maybe you lost the relationship. Maybe you lost the energy to do it. Maybe you gave up too quick. And maybe this Wheel of Fortune is here in the reverse saying, hey, I know that for some of you guys, what you want right now is something that you've already tried before. What you want to do is something that you've already wanted to do before and failed at it, right? So if this is a relationship, because there's a lot of hard work. The Nine of Pentacles works very hard. This is a single energy though. For some of you guys, you got boss energy. You make a lot of money and you're very abundant, and a lot of people gravitate towards you, but you are single and you want someone to share life with. For some of you guys, you have an idea, you have a business that you want to start, and maybe this is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse with this, single energy starting this. Maybe you guys, maybe in the past, didn't do this thing because you waited for other people to come and help you. So for some of you guys, you might be starting businesses and things to where you really are going to have to do a lot of it alone at the beginning. And it's crazy because this morning, now I know there's more downloads that come in now that apply to you guys because this is popping up in my reading. But this morning I was just I was cleaning off my table. I was doing something here in my office, and I said, some of us, it's like we want these blessings and we want these things, but it's like, invest in yourself first. Why would we want someone to invest in us when we want to even invest in ourselves? So let's just say you're an artist, right? You're a musician. You can speak very well, right? And let's just say, like, do you have a social media page? Are you putting the info out? Are you using your gift whenever you can? Are you, for no money or for little money, the money that you have, are you doing everything that you can with the little to no money that you have and all of your time that you have? Are you already investing in yourself before you want other people to invest in you? Right? It's like, for some of us, maybe in the past, we wanted things before and we've tried things before, but we thought that everybody had to come with us, that we needed help to do so. And I feel like for some of you guys, there's a huge part of this journey that is going to require you to do. I just heard solo dolo. So I don't know if you guys had someone or you know someone that says that or that resonates with you. I just heard solo dolo. You're going to have to do some of this alone. And even if some of you guys are actually in relationships with other people, there's a part of your life right now that is requiring you to be alone, to do it alone. And I'm not saying to shut people out while you do it. I'm just saying that there's a leg of this race, whether you're with someone or not, whether you're in a company and you have partners or not, there's a leg of your race that requires you to do it alone. And the only reason why I feel like the spirit is saying this is because in the past you've always waited for other people to come, waited for other people to come through. And it's crazy because my affirmation just came up on my phone. Let me see if I can get it back up. It says I have $20,000 in net revenue every month. That comes to my phone every single day. I am so delusional in believing, and that's what this is about. Like, I don't have $20,000 in net revenue every month, but I've said that that affirmation has been on my phone over a year now, and I say every single day. I look at it every day. For some of you guys, there's a part of your race or that you get to, or your run, or whatever this is, your business that you might be starting, this craft, this gift, this thing that you want to do, this going towards this person. You get to a certain part, and then like you double back. You double back, okay? And I feel like Spirit is like, let's keep going, let's keep moving. I want to clarify these cards with the women cards, the Bad Bitches Tarot, okay? So this Empress is here. Again, abundance is on your mind. Money is on your mind. Resources are on your mind. Who do I need to talk to get to that next level? It's on your mind, right? Who do I need to go over, to get to that level that I want to get or get what I want? If you know me, then you know me, and you know me that you know that I'm the kind of person that if you give me a no, you're the wrong person. I'm talking to the wrong person because I know that when I want, first of all, I'm very balanced in my wants. Okay, I'm very balanced in my wants because I know that most of what I want out of life, I can get it on my own. Some of you guys, and I feel like I said this in a reading before, some of you guys think that God is a jack in a box. You could just turn the little wheel and God's going to pop up and pop out and give you what you want. But I think some of you guys need to recognize, first of all, that the God has always been with you. Stop separating yourself like God is an outside person. God is not, okay? It's the you within you, okay? The God within you. And so for some of you guys, there are a lot of things that you can just go out and get yourself. So for me, ain't no. I might have to wait a little longer, but I'm going to get what I want because I know that what I want is not something frivolous. I don't want it for no reason. I don't want it just to want it. Okay. So for some of you guys, there are some things that you want, and the weight of you getting it now with this new journey in your life, it is going to require a little more consistency, a little more hard work. But the biggest thing here that I see, it's going to require you to not do what you always do. And I feel like for some of you guys, you get to a place in your journey and you stop working hard. You stop being consistent. So it's just like, trust me, and I know this. You ever started a diet and you just like you become inconsistent with your diet, or you become inconsistent with working out, or you become inconsistent with like taking the hike. There's something here about the thread of inconsistency, and inconsistency could be many things for you guys. It could be procrastination. That's inconsistent. It could be fear that keeps you being consistent in a thing. So for some of you guys, if it's money that you want, money you can have. You just got to be consistent, and I mean in every way because that's an empress. So meaning that you got to be every king or every queen when it comes to you getting what you want, right? So when stuff gets low or the voices get quiet, and this is what I mean, voices as in work, when the work gets quiet, when the people aren't coming, are you doubting? Are you stopping doing? Are you working harder? I mean, less harder at? Just get behind that because I'm getting for a lot of you guys. Some of your blessings you could have redeemed a long time ago. And I don't know. When I just grabbed this, I felt a different energy. So for some of you guys, I don't know if you guys are dealing with someone who actually had a stroke. I feel a stroke energy. I don't know if I'm not. I don't know if that's coming towards one of you guys. But again, I have this hospital bracelet because I had a stroke, and I actually have 3 strokes within 24 hours when I had a stroke. So there could be 3 people in your life that might experience a stroke. Someone can experience 3 strokes just like me. There's the energy of stroke. It could be a symbolic stroke. Okay, so a literal like shocking of life. And I don't know if this is like a tower might come towards you to get you to really like stay consistent. I don't know if there's something towards you that is going to really put a fire under your behind so that you can continue the race and keep going. Let's talk about it. All right, so the Empress is there. Spirit, tell me why the Empress is there. Two of Swords reverse. Two of Swords reverse, okay? Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it's in the reverse. Two of Swords is, I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's been a period to where you knew you had a mask on. You knew you were choosing to see a thing for what it was. Or in this card, she's not making a decision or choice. She's not choosing to communicate to herself like, I can just do this, because she don't want to see the thing for what it is. She got a blindfold up. In the reverse, I feel like for some of you guys with that Empress card, some of you guys are like, ain't no way I'm waiting on my future no more. Ain't no way I'm waiting on my, me to gain this courage to go towards this person. It's like some of you guys have been waiting on something that you know is never going to come because you know that it was you the whole time, right? So if something isn't happening in your life, I think some of you guys are starting to realize it's me. I'm the problem. It's been me the whole time. And I feel like for some of you guys in the past, you've allowed maybe other people, other energies to dim your light. So this was either an actual person in your past, whether in business, whether in career, whether in love, to kind of deter you from making a choice that you knew you wanted to make. So for some of you in your past, maybe you've lost an energy or person in love before because you wouldn't decide to kind of choose them, or you wouldn't decide to maybe put, or balance out your work and your love life. So some of you guys may have not, Spirit was like, ain't no May. As soon as I said that, when I said May have not, they were like, ain't no May. So some of you guys, if you are in a relationship, I'm getting workaholics, and I'm feeling like some of you guys don't know how to balance your work life with your love life, i.e., you might spend a whole lot of time working, but you don't know how to be a good husband or a good wife or a good boyfriend or a good girlfriend because you're so used to work. You're so used to work, and maybe for some of you guys, you're so used to maybe working alone or, being more self-serving. And I try to sweeten that because I'm just getting a selfish energy. If you are in a relationship, I'm getting that one of the people might be a little selfish when it comes to their time, spending time with their person in love. So guys, I do feel like one thing is that if we want all areas of our life to work out, we definitely truly have to be this emperor or empress, because I'm feeling like there's a little bit of indecision with choosing between two things. For some of you guys, the two things is time with your family and time at work. With some of you guys, it's deciding between two careers. Deciding between how do I make one thing that I love and another thing that I love work in one day schedule? How do I make both of them work in 24 hours? So I'm also getting that for some of you guys who have great jobs and who have great careers, there's also something beating in your soul, knocking at your soul's door every day like, hey, you got the gift of a beautiful voice. You have the gift of like being able to heal people just through talking to them and being around them. You have the gift of being able to, cook food and do something to help people. You have a beautiful gift of whatever this thing that you have. And I feel like for some of you guys, you don't know how to organize this. Some of you guys want love, but you want your career to grow. And some of you guys maybe don't know how to do that. And I feel like the problem with that, or the issue with that, is because in the past it happened to you and you didn't do it right. In the past, you chose work, you chose money because that was easier. And I feel like for some of you guys that did that before. So I'm just getting one energy. Is there someone here that before you did choose to not be in a connection with the person and kind of like just focus on your work, focus on your life? And this could be because you have maybe spent a part of your life. This is the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. The Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. So major arcana. So maybe there's been a period in your life before where there was a lot of strain. So maybe you grew up with not a lot of resources. Maybe you didn't grow up, financially stable. Maybe you didn't grow up having, everything that you needed, or your own home, or a home at all. Or if you had a home, maybe you didn't have a bed. So there's things that I'm just getting that somebody has, brought themselves to this place in life to where I know how to get money. I know how to work hard. I know how to take care of myself because I don't ever want to be poor again. I don't ever want to not have resources. I don't want to ever be homeless. And we built this, we've built up this huge, I would say, belief system that with this working hard thing so that we don't have to lose anything. But I feel like if that's you, lovely nobody, I'm just getting like, you don't really enjoy your life. It's like you're in the rat race. It's like you just working hard to get to the next thing, but there's always the next thing. So are you ever enjoying this Nine of Pentacles? It's like, I don't know if you are enjoying, like, because the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse with this Nine of Pentacles. I don't know if you enjoy life as much as you want. Maybe you, like I said, maybe you have money for everything. Maybe you can go wherever you want to go. You know, you could redeem, a trip. You can do anything that you want, right? But you do it alone, or you don't have the people around you that you wish you had around you. If you do travel a lot, you're traveling a lot for business, and it's not as fun because there's not people around you that you love and you can have fun with, that you relate to. So I'm getting, for some of you guys, there's a need to maybe tap into this fun side of yourself to kind of switch up the energy, because I'm just getting this very rigid energy that I'm feeling today. Tell me more about the Empress with this Two of Swords in the reverse. Again, some of you guys have a decision. The High Priestess, trust your intuition, Pisces energy. Now, switch it up real quick to love. There's some of you guys that know that there's a person in your life that you want to go towards, or there's a person in your life that you want to make a connection more stable, but you go back and forth sometimes with, and a lot of this, guys, is just true inconsistency. A lot of this is not from a lack of wanting things to be great for you and your person, for you and your love life, you and your career. Most of it is just, again, human nature. It's our attention span. It's our inability sometimes to really focus on being consistent. Now, because these are pentacles all over the table, the tangible things of life, I feel like one way to help you guys with that is to put physical things around you. I've told you guys a few times, I have a calendar here. There's a million things written all over it, because these are affirmations that I've written to myself. I have a book here, and then I have affirmations like written, and I physically write like things to myself. Okay, on my mirror in my room, there's things that I have, like, you are the brand, use your 24, consistency is key. There's many things that I have around me and surrounding me, tangible things. I feel like you guys know that what you want, you can have. Your intuition is telling you to take the chance, make the leap. So for some of you guys, again, and you see how she's in this card, this High Priestess. This High Priestess is trusting her intuition. She is very mysterious. So there is this for some of you guys, there is an element of business that is mysterious coming towards you. So for some of you guys, this could be a new deal, a new something at work coming towards you, and maybe you don't see it coming. This Two of Swords is in the reverse. Maybe there's something coming towards you that you don't choose to go towards. But whatever this is, you see how she carefree she's like, look at my flex. Look at my fly. Look at my confidence. I'm not worried. I'm not scared. Somebody knows that they got the chops to do whatever this is they want to do in life. Somebody knows they also have the resources and they have the help. So for some of you guys, you maybe have beat this level already, because I already said some of this is past, present, future. There are some of you guys, this has not happened to you yet. Some of you guys, you're reveling in this energy now because you're already at the Empress level and you're beating it now. There's this energy of, I know that what's coming to me is something that I worked hard for, that I deserved, that I didn't allow anyone to keep me from, working hard towards it. Some of you guys, and I'm just going to be honest with you, when it comes to business, for some of y'all are going to have to step on the necks of a lot of people to get where you want. And I don't mean that in a negative way at all. When Spirit said that to me, I don't feel like it's negative. For some of you guys, you play very, very small, right? You got that hush mouth when you know that it's like some of y'all be in the meeting and people be saying dumb shit in the meeting, stuff that don't make no sense, and you just be quiet. Some of you guys are getting to that level where, like, no, I'm going to say something. I'm going to speak up. That doesn't make sense. I have questions about that. I want to know more about that. So the the season of the hush mouth for some of you guys is over. The season of you not using your voice, where in whatever room you need to use it in, is over. You see her? I already told you. I'm just, saying that this is a golden microphone in her hand. So for some of you guys, you got to pull up to that mic and you're going to be like, hello, my name is. Some of you guys might be Eminem fans because that's that Slim Shady, that Eminem song. That Hi, My Name Is song. So, and I talked about that at the beginning of the reading. People need to know who you are, because some of you guys let people play your face in your last season, right? You let them use you. You let them manipulate you. You let them steal your work and call it theirs and didn't say anything about it. You let them abandoned you and it just took so much of your soul, but you never stood up for your own voice or, let them know how they hurt you. That's what I told y'all. Some of y'all, people coming back to get that redemption from you like that. I'm sorry, like my bad. I am so sorry that I was a part in your journey being thrown off back then. For some of you guys, you know that you did something to someone and you have done or slighted someone either in business, in love, in family, and it's time for you to get up and say, hey, go get redemption. My bad. I'm so sorry. You're my family. You're my person. You're my loved one. You're my colleague. You're my partner in business. And I should not have done what I did. I should have made a decision or made a choice to kind of go inner. So maybe some of you guys have been quick to kind of maybe cut something or someone off in your past. And again, there's a mother energy here. This is an empress. And I'm just starting to like do all of this throat chakra as I'm starting to talk about somebody's mama. So I love you all, but some of y'all have mother issues. Some of y'all have mommy issues, and I've just heard it. Okay. Some of you guys need to clear up your mommy issues, and I don't know what that means to you, but I am getting this energy of there is maybe one or more of you who has a mother that is the biggest voice in your head. Your mother's voice is louder than your own voice inside of you. And I feel like for some of you guys, you've tried your best in the past to kind of like do your own thing, let that voice go, and just really be truly who you wanted to be. So for some of you guys, you've let people dim your light in the past. Maybe it's mother or father, because empress, like I said, could be an emperor or a male or a female. So emperor or empress, father or mother, some of you guys have allowed that voice to be your voice maybe your whole life. And maybe you're learning through situations that you're going through. And I'm gonna tell you now, some of you guys that have mommy issues, I'm gonna be real with all of y'all. I love all of y'all, but I'm not gonna ever lie in no reading. For those of you, when I said you have mommy issues, it resonates with you. I know you're single. I know you're single. Part of why you're single is your mother. Part of why you're single is your father. Okay? Don't be afraid to tap into these energies, because I feel like for some of you guys, there's a level of life that you are ready for if you just allow yourself to maybe unlearn some of the doing from the past. Okay, Wheel of Fortune is here in the reverse. I want to clarify that High Priestess before we go, because she definitely look Emperor reverse. So we got the Empress and the Emperor in this reading. Okay, and this is a woman on this card. I already told y'all this card was all women, and we got the Magician. Wait, no lies. We got the Judgment. Okay, this is the Emperor reverse with the Empress in the upright. Okay, so a lot of stuff. First of all, there could be a same-sex marriage in this reading or a same-sex connection. And if that is the case, I feel like that same-sex connection is a past connection. That's what I feel. Because the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse with the Emperor in the reverse and the Judgment, this Empress decided to walk away, Judgment. She decided to take a stand out of here, because I feel like somebody got wind that their person wasn't going to come for the journey, or their person was going to take a left on the journey, or did take a left. Two of Swords is right beside the Emperor in the reverse. So I feel like there's somebody in your past, lovely nobody. There's this indecision with somebody to come towards you in the past, or you were in a connection with someone in the past and it ended. And I feel like it ended because somebody didn't choose to stay on their Emperor path. Now that I know there's an Emperor and an Empress, there's definitely a couple here. So there's one couple energy that I feel. Some of you guys have a person maybe from the past that wants to come towards you and get redemption for what they did to you. Some of you guys have ended a connection with someone and maybe you don't even know what maybe truly all happened. You don't really know the moving parts of exactly what was going on behind the scenes. And I feel like there's a possibility that some of you may have been feeling, or maybe some of you have already experienced your person from your past, or the energy of, that's the Wheel of Fortune, your person from the past coming towards you. Okay, so let's just say if that was a real thing that happened with you in your past, maybe you've had a recent connection with someone that wasn't that past person, but the same thing happened, right? Because these energies are going to keep happening to you guys until we beat the level, okay? Now, for others of you, I feel like if you are in a connection right now with someone, the masculine energy is all over the place. So if you are the physical man, take it as it resonates, but I feel like it's the physical man in your relationship, or if you are in a relationship, is all over the place. Very indecisive, very picky and choosy on when I want to give you my energy. Very picky and choosy on when I want to spend time with you. Very picky and choosy on, like, my again, who I want to be to you sometimes. So I'm getting some of you guys, if you are in a marriage, I mean, there's somebody over here acting single. So you might be dealing with third party situation, but I'm getting very heavily that there's some of these couples that I'm reading right now to where you guys are very distant, right? Everybody just, it's like we coexist and it's like we see each other passing by, right? And we love each other, but it's like the energy of feeling disconnected from your person. So if that's the case, I feel like lovely nobodies, only you can decide if you are in a connection with your person. Because I feel like as I'm saying what I'm saying, and if you're watching this and you're in a connection, you already know the player that you are in this connection. So you are either the person that goes back and forth with how you do your person. You're very wishy-washy with them. You're very in and out with them. You don't consistently love them. You don't consistently confirm that they are the person for you. You don't consistently show them that you want to be an effective part in the connection. So I'm getting, for some of you guys, one person works harder in the relationship than the other person, and down to, it could be the physical work in the house. Maybe you guys live in a house and there's one person that does way more work. Maybe they do more with the kids. Maybe they go places with more of the kids because one of the or the other person is at work, or you're allowing work to consume you. Um, the high priestess lands beside the judgment now. So I feel like for some of you guys, you really need to understand that you need to choose what's here, what's in your soul. So it's almost like balancing head over heart and knowing truly, because some of you guys, it's hard for you to make decisions in your life because you've lied to yourself your whole life. You've been people pleasing your whole life. You've been telling people you've been good when you ain't been good your whole life. You haven't been calling people out when they hurt your feelings your whole life. You watched your mom and your dad fight and you didn't watch them resolve things your whole life, right? You watch maybe your dad hurt your mom's feelings and your mom never stood up for herself your whole life. So I just want you guys to understand that a lot of you, what you guys are doing and the ways that you are moving, this is whether in relationship or in business with family, it's coming from what you guys learned and what you guys allowed yourself to become conditioned to. Because now we have an emperor and an empress, so that's a mother and a father. So I know that someone's childhood has had not the best examples. And I feel like for some of you guys, those not so good examples creep up on you every now and then. And maybe sometimes we don't catch them as quickly as we could. Okay. So the high priestess is here. I said I was going to clarify her, but I want to just really peek at her. Why is this high priestess here? Because there's this huge energy of spirituality going on in your life right now. So a lot of you guys are being led to positions. You're being guided to positions. You're being guided to you know, delve into other lanes and other areas. So for some of you guys to become that emperor or this empress, you might have to step in a room, step in the lanes, be around people that you ain't used to, personalities that you ain't used to, types of, situations that you're not used to. I was having a conversation the other day with one of my friends, and we were talking about, like how, for example, sometimes we might want to hire a position in a company. We want to apply for, like a management or supervisor or whatever position. I feel like I even mentioned this in one of my last videos. But it's like we want to be the supervisor or whatever, have this position, or the husband of, or the boyfriend of. But it's like, do you know how to are you ready for that position, right? Because that position is going to require you to deal with personalities that you haven't met yet. They're going to require you to deal with people that don't talk how you talk, that don't receive, that don't think that you are as great as you think. You might have to deal with people that don't think that the information that you're putting out is the right information. You might have to deal with people who are adverse towards you. And what are you going to do with that? So if you don't learn how to move through those energies, and the way that God and the universe does that is just through our everyday life. Some of you want positions that you are not ready for. Some of you want people in your life that you are not ready for, right? So let's just say, because there's a lot of business here on the table, some of you guys might get turned down for a position coming up soon, because, or you just got turned down for one. You truly aren't ready for the position, because the emperor in the reverse just symbolizes almost like this. It's almost like a dictator energy. This is like the person that's almost like, because the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, with the Emperor in the reverse, it's like somebody knows what to do, what to say, how to delegate, how to move to be able to get things going in the right direction, in the right path. Because I'm an emperor, I know how to control myself. This person does not know how to control themselves. So anything might come out of their mouth. They have no filter. This is the type of person that, again, this person could be a micromanager. This person could be a person that doesn't know how to meet deadlines properly. This could be someone that abuses company time. This could be someone that could abuse their place in a relationship. This could be someone, because we have an emperor and an empress, so this could be someone that's in competition with their person. I definitely feel that here. I felt that in the last reading. The energy of competition and a connection with someone. And I'm just saying, in this case, the male or the masculine energy here is the one that I feel uses and exudes poor judgment more so than the feminine energy. And if you are that masculine energy, then I feel like one thing we're saying here is that you need to just decide honestly. First of all, if something is what you want, then you have to decide that however you're moving right now, it's not going to work for longevity wise, right? Let's just say if you are in a company and you want a higher position, but you always are stealing time, or you leave work early, or you this, you might get the position, but you're not going to last in it for long because you have not built a stable enough, consistent enough foundation, right, to effectively be that manager or that leader up. So what's going to happen, because the universe is watching what you're doing behind the scenes while you're, simultaneously telling them this. It's almost like in our mind and our soul, we tell God, like, oh, I want to work hard to be in this position and this and this and that. And then behind the scenes, they watch you at work every day, stealing time, gossiping about people at work, really cutting people off when they're sending you emails and you're really nasty, but you want to be their manager. You don't know how to manage people because you can't manage yourself. And for some of you guys, and I'm going to just tell you, be careful with being this way in business, that whole dictator, that whole, out of control energy, the whole energy of like acting like you don't need help, like you don't need anyone, like you are the person that is the be all, see all, end all. It's not going to work for you longevity wise. Why? Because for a lot of you, and I'm telling you, if I work for your company, I'm this person. When you do stuff like that around me, it just shows me your weakness. It just shows me how to get around you next time. It just shows me where I can, because when people start talking loud, when people start talking fast, and when people start talking too much, that's when I'm listening. Why? Because that's your weak moment. I'm watching your weak moment. And I'm telling you, it's human nature for people to kind of like calculate, take notes. We're building notes from what you show us. So for a lot of you guys, if you are in a connection with your person, and again, this masculine energy gets out of control. And I feel like this masculine energy in the moment, maybe you think you have the upper hand. Like they'll never figure me out, or she or he is going to do what I say, and it's just going to be like this. Okay, cool. But I'm figuring out how to work around your ass, right? I'm figuring out how to sneak behind you and do it because you keep showing me your weak moments, okay? So, guys, be careful with that, because some of you guys are showing other people how to get your position by just you being in this overly aggressive, this very abusive power energy. I'm getting someone very heavily that abuses their power, or lovely nobodies. Maybe some of you guys are working in a company and you know that there's an abuse of power, but some of you guys are not saying anything, okay? Nine of Pentacles is here. Why is this Nine of Pentacles here, Spirit? Not Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. First cups that showed up in the reading. I mean, the High Priestess is there, which is like a water energy. But the Ace of Cups. So I'm telling you, so for some of you guys, there's an opportunity in love coming towards you, or the opportunity for love to come into a situation, for a little joy, a little happiness to come into a situation. Now, because redemption is what we started out with, and because I see an empress and an emperor, and because I see the emperor in the reverse, and now with the cup of love, and the cup of love lands beside the emperor, I'm telling you now, some of you guys got an issue in your relationship that's coming towards you. And this could be something as small as a fight, or this could be something as, I'm about to end this with you. I don't know what this is, but I feel like for the person who knows that it is you that is a problem, first of all, I just need you to raise your hand right now. Do a spiritual raise your hand. Raise your hand out, in your house right now, or raise your hand spiritually in your mind to yourself. You are the problem. If you know that you are the problem, you need to go and fix what you need to fix with your person. If you are the problem in a family dispute, then you need to go offer an olive branch, because I'm telling you, because we started out with this Empress energy, this Nine of Pentacles, and this Wheel of Fortune, and I feel like I said the same thing in the last reading. Some of y'all money is about to be affected from the moves that you make in your love life. Why? Because first of all, the universal language is love. That's first. We were all put here to just love and to be loved, not to be loving, because you can choose when and when not to do that. To be loved. You can be loved through just choosing to have a positive mindset. You can be loved through just choosing to be authentically yourself, right? You can choose to be loved and allowing yourself to kind of drop your guard to your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your son, your daughter, your mother, your father, when things need to be fixed. So there's the energy of someone that is going to come into a space to where there is going to be a need to say, I'm sorry. There's going to be a need to go back and fix something with a person that you know you slighted. And I don't care when you did it. Because if it's on my table and this happened 3, 4, 5 years ago, it's showing up on my table. If that made sense to you at all, this is spirit saying, if you know you did it, because I feel like for some of you guys, it's going to unlock your money. Some of you guys have, maybe done something to a person that was years ago. And I don't know. It's up to you. I mean, these are your puzzle pieces. I don't know if this is spirit saying you go back to that person, or if they're saying you basically pay your karma with freely giving your love to a thing, to someone, to yourself. An offer of love I'm getting here it's this energy of wanting to refresh the energy between you and someone. I'm gonna tell you guys, I feel like a lot of our journey starts here. So I want you guys as much as I can, no matter if I'm talking about your family member, something that you got going on with your boo, your babe, something that you got going on with a business partner, or something that you have going on with a colleague at work. I feel like there's this huge energy of just wanting things to be good, but you have got to be good to yourself first. You have got to be good to this first. You have got to be good to your own judgment first. Because I feel like there's a lot of us that want things to happen in our life and want things to come towards us, and we want this and we want that, but some of you are not even in a space to receive it. So back to what I said about, some of you guys want positions at work, or you want this accolade or this title or this and that, but you're not ready for it, right? Don't you want to get it when you're ready for it so you can keep it? Some of us pray for money, but we don't pray for the wisdom to keep it and make it multiply, right? Some of us pray for the brand new house, 5, 6, 7 bedroom house, but we don't pray for the knowledge on how to pay our bills effectively every month. So, again, the path to you getting what you want is not as hard as you guys have made it. Some of you guys have allowed yourselves, again, through experiences, through things that you have been taught, to kind of like stay under the radar, be under the, just be under the bar. But you keep setting this bar. So physically, you like to stay under the radar, under the bar. But spiritually, and when you pray to God, you're like, I want this, I want that, I want this person, I want this type of person, I want this type of career, I want this amount of money. But what you're physically doing is not in alignment with that. So a big nudge to get into alignment. Why is this 9 of Pentacles here? Why is this 9 of Pentacles here, Spirit? 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Listen. Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. Okay. So, some of you guys who are single right now, I think that you're about to come into this energy to where you are ready to take a leap towards someone, or lovely nobody, somebody is about to take a leap towards you. And I feel like for some of you guys, what I don't want you to allow is some type of experience from the past or your fear of a thing to keep you from doing it. And I'm saying that because for some of you guys, you're going to be like, oh, my life is too busy and I have too much going on with work, or, there's distance between me and this person because there's the Wheel of Fortune, there's all these clouds on here. And you might try to talk yourself out of getting what you want in love. And I'm telling you, the opportunity of a lifetime, this is soulmate energy, a soulmate connection. It equals 3 cups, which is celebrations, okay? So for some of you guys, throat chakra. This happened the last reading. And I'm telling you, I haven't cleared my voice all day before this reading. Same thing happened in the last reading that I did with you guys. Somebody's in love with you, lovely nobody. For those of you who are single or not really in a relationship, somebody's in love with you, okay? And I feel like whoever this somebody is knows that you don't have anybody. They know that you're not with anybody. I feel like someone might have an inkling or a wind that you might either have had, be coming out of something. You might be in a connection that is not going well. For some of you guys, you might have this energy of the exact person from your past coming back wanting you. And I know some of you may not want to hear that. I'm just telling you what I see. So for some of you guys, you might have these broken marriages where like somebody might try to come back towards you. Or this could be someone that said that they were married you before, or you were gonna marry this person before coming back towards you, lovely nobody. It is gonna be totally on you to decide what you do in this connection. But I do feel like there's this very spiritual assessment I feel that needs to happen in your life right now. Because for some of you guys, you're starting to figure out how career, how finance, how love, they all kind of tie together. And I think the more that you guys experience life and the more that you guys experience these trials and tribulations that you've been dealing with and overcoming, you're learning that. And you're learning that it's like, damn, I gotta be chill. Damn, I gotta slow down. I have to get more organized. If I want what I want, then I gotta quit telling the universe a different story. If I want what I want, I need to start listening to what I'm telling the universe and actually do that instead of like when I get in my fear and I draw back and I crawl into a ball and in a corner and I don't want to show myself or I don't want to really step out and be that person that I know that I can be. There is this energy of someone knows that there's this life that they want. And in the past, maybe some of you, through, I feel like how you've been taught, how you've been raised, I feel like, I'm going to be honest, with all of this practical energy, meaning like all of these pentacles and this mother and father energy, I feel like a lot of you people who are watching this reading have grown up around parents who were very practical. They didn't have much. They didn't really go nowhere. They didn't really do anything. They didn't really live life the way that you've dripped about living life. And I'm telling you because I'm one of these people, I am very different than my family and just the way I live my life and the way I'm very risky. I'm very like, let's take the leap. I'm very like, I don't want to think about it too much, but a lot of people in my family are very practical. They're very, again, like put into perspective, my mother worked one job the whole time. I knew my mom, like from the time I remember my mom, she worked one job her entire life. You know what I'm saying? I could never do that. I could never do that. I want to work like 10, 11, 12 different places maybe throughout my life because there's so many things that I love to do. There's so many different parts of me that I want to tap into. I've always told myself like 7, 8 years in one job, it's like I'm good. Like I beat the level, and unless I can become the CEO or take your job, like there's no need for me to be here anymore. There's some people that are okay with working one job for 40 years. I'm just not that person, and I'm getting a lot of people like me. A lot of people who want to. You can do many, many things, and to some people that's just like, oh my god, they're so flighty or they're so. No, I'm not. I'm just okay with being every part of me that I am. Some of us think of ourselves on one facet, in one dimension. Some of us don't believe life in a multi-dimensional way. There's a million things that I know how to do, and all of them well. All of them well. There are many things that I know extraordinarily how to do well. There's not one job that I could do that in. There's not one career that I could do it in. So I do as many things that I can to tap into all parts of me. That's why I have so much fun with my life. That's why I'm so bubbly how I am. I remember one day, this is so funny, in a previous job that I had, there was this lady that came to me one day and she asked me literally if I was on cocaine. I've never done cocaine in my entire life. Um, but because I guess I have this personality, I'm just bubbly. But the reason why I am how I am is because I only do what I want to do. I'm authentic. I don't hide no parts of myself. I say what I want, and maybe it doesn't always come out the right way, but I'm just so true to who I am. I am so true to what I want to do and how I want to be. And it's like, I don't care if I do it and fail. I want to try. I'm that type of person. I feel like a lot of you guys grew up with people in your life that were not like that. But that's what you want. And I feel like in order to do that, you're going to have to detach from these familial beliefs. Some of you guys are going to have to physically move. I don't live in a city where anyone in my family lives. Like, I live in Atlanta. My entire family lives in North Carolina. All of them. They live in North Carolina. I'm the only one here. So what I'm trying to say is that some of you guys, to get what you want, you're going to have to make that drastic leap. Something like that. Some of you guys might have to move out of where you are from. Some of you guys might have to move out of the house with a person that you ain't in love with. Because some of you guys, I'm just seeing at least one of y'all's relationship. Y'all are married and y'all are not in love with each other. And what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Because I know it's not resources, because I feel like I got two people who have a career, they make their own money, it can be done. But somebody keeps spinning this story, right? Oh, I can't do it. Like I don't know how to live on my own, or I can't pay my own bills, or just rent, or whatever is too high. Like, keep telling yourself that story. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse for you, because you keep doing the same thing. You keep spinning yourself the same story. There's nothing that you cannot get out of. And I just heard, there is nothing too hard for God. Nothing too hard for God. Power belongs to God. I think that's like a song or something. There's nothing too hard for God. So, meaning that you guys have made a lot of the things that you guys want, like, so far out of your reach, just with your own mind. I feel like Spirit is asking you guys to get behind that. I want to talk about this love. I want to just tap and get nosy with this Ace of Cups, with this Two of Cups. There's a soulmate connection coming into your life, lovely nobodies. I feel like some of you guys are going to have to decide, because some of you guys are going to get out of relationship, and then there's another one. Because this Judgment come under that Emperor reverse. So some of you guys are ready to walk away from your person. Just the Judgment, which comes right before the World card, which is right before the New card. So the Fool card. So this is deciding to get rid of an energy. Some of you guys might have to leave a job to get the job of your lifetime, and it could be something that is major for you. So the major decision could be, shit, I don't want to just walk away from my job because I don't know what my money gonna look like while waiting for another job, or I don't know what the money is gonna look. Some of you guys might want to quit your job to start your own business, and you're afraid of that. There's something hindering you, but there's this energy of when one makes the decision to end something and walk away from something that does not serve them, that is not, you know, serving you in any way, you're gonna get what you want. It's gonna take you. You're gonna have to go through this period of loneliness, and I'm gonna be real with you because it's the Nine of Pentacles, meaning that you're gonna have to choose yourself and to do whatever you got to do alone, to gather your resources, to get your etiquettes together, to get your spirituality and heal yourself in the places that you are able to heal yourself alone, and then watch something great, something new coming in. See, told you, Eight of Cups, boom, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, with the Eight of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heavy in the end of your reading, but walking away from someone that you love. For some of you guys, again, there is this energy of ending something, and something is going to begin after that. Nine of Wands here. So there's this energy of having your guard up. So this is somebody that still wants to hold on to something that, so some of you guys are holding on to a person that you know you need to walk away from. Some of you are holding on to a belief that you know you need to walk away from. Some of you guys will not drop your guard long enough to just see, like, this really don't even make me feel good. And that's what I was talking about earlier with somebody that you work a job, maybe you make a lot of money, but it is not fun. You don't have a good time. You don't even have fun. You probably have to wear boring stuff to work on top of that. Like, I love you, but whatever this is, because I'm seeing it, it's like some of you guys are not living the life you really want to live, and you literally need to have a wild hogs moment. Same thing as I said from earlier. Some of you guys need to, like, bring your own midlife crisis about, is what I just heard. So some of you guys might be going through a midlife crisis. Some of you guys need to light the match on the midlife crisis yourself, right? Switch your hair up to a fire red. Just walk out in green jeans with pants one day. Like, there's something that you need to do to switch up your energy. And I feel like it's going to be something that is uncomfortable to you. Like, ooh, this feels weird. Do it because it's going to help you switch your energy. Some of you guys, this is walking away from a person because you keep holding on. I don't know what you're holding on to. But I know that your soulmate, some of you guys, your soulmate is not the the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, just like peeked at me. Some of you guys are like waiting to get what you want. And some of you guys know that what you want is on the outside of the person that you're with, or on the outside of what you're choosing to believe about your situation. Some of you guys are single and you want a person, but damn, you won't even come out the house. You keep telling yourself, like, oh my God, like, stop. You want what you want. Like, go get what you want. And some of you guys have got to step in this Empress energy. Six of Cups. So this is a lot of cups, guys. You got the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. This is the Six of Cups. We know is a past life energy. So I know that somebody you walked away from before. Some of you guys, if this is a company, a job, a type of position, something from the past is coming towards you. Some of you guys, it is a person in love. Some of you guys, it is something that you did in the past that maybe you loved, and maybe things went wrong. And if that was the case with a job, it was because of the management. It was because of something that had to do with someone in upper management or the people or something like that. Or some of you guys are about to get the opportunity to get offered something that you were denied for before. I just felt that as well. Guys, put yourself in the story where you need to, but I know that for love, There is something that is coming towards you from the past with an apology, because we started out with redemption. I'm drawn to this pen again. LGBTQ plus community. I'm getting a whole lot of same sex energy. So same sex relationships, if you are in one there, or you have been one in the past, there's like the energy of someone coming towards you. I do feel like with all of these cups, there is this energy where you guys truly feel like, I want to be happy in my life, and I only want happy things in my life, which means I want friends that are happy. I want, to be happy about my family and my love life. I want to love the work that I do. I want to love the ability. I want to love people like just from like a soul level. There's the energy of really wanting to walk away from things that you just know are not boss energy. And I think for some of you guys, you're understanding that boss energy is not just making money. Boss energy is being able to be organized, is being able to be loving, and to be stand firm when you need to. To be a boss is to know when to speak and to be slow to speak. To be a boss is to be able to deal with all types of personalities. Whatever comes at you, I got to be able to do that. This is a crazy thing, and this is another delusional thing that I've adopted to doing. Ever since this whole election, I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of emotions that have flared up since this election that just happened. But one thing that I kind of took from it is like with all of these, think about the campaigns of people who run for elections and how much hard work they have to do, and how much, how much knocking at doors, how much, they have to spend on, propaganda, whatever they send out to us, how much they have to spend, maybe calling people on the phones. And just think about a presidential campaign. And that person is wanting to lead billions of people. Okay. I feel like one of my new things is like, okay, I'm the president of my world right now, right? I'm the president of my world. And for some of you guys, if you start to really believe and really adopt that you are the president of your own world, then there's just certain things you ain't gonna do. There's just certain ways you are not gonna speak. There are certain things that you're gonna have to to respond to, and you're not gonna be able to just say it how you want to. You're gonna have to respond with, tact. Um, there are gonna be certain just ways you can't walk and move. There's gonna be certain rooms you cannot go sit in. There's gonna be certain tables you dare not sit down at. If you guys can adapt to, let's just say, symbolically being the president of your own life, I think it would call you to action in a whole bunch of areas in your life. I think that it's going to call you to really like, I can't move how I used to move. I can't just be impulsive how I used to be. I just can't be indecisive when it's time to make a choice or decision. Um, I do need to trust my intuition, but I also need to know when to make a head over heart choice. I know when to be logical, and I know when to be practical, and I know when to be emotional and nurturing and loving. I know how to address people. So adapt that, guys, because I feel like for some of you guys, if you do in your relationships, a lot of y'all's arguments wouldn't go, you wouldn't let it go as far as it would. A lot of y'all's and this is so funny that I'm saying this now, because I remember one of my past relationships, one of my people that I was with in the past, they would have this issue. They would always say, like, you treat this relationship sometimes like it's a business. And I do that intentionally. And I want to try to explain why I do that. Because when you go to work every day and you in your feelings, you ain't going to just go in there and pop off on your boss. You ain't going to just say whatever you want to say to them. Why? Because they're your employer. But you'll go home to your person that you married, that you love, that you either have kids with, and you want to just say whatever. You want to just talk to them any kind of way. Right? So don't treat me like that. Right? Treat me like we at work then. Because at work, you don't act like this. At work, you don't pop off. At work, you don't do all this. Because you know they're giving you a check. And it isn't crazy how we don't treat people that give us money the way we treat people that give us love. Let that sit with you. A lot of us treat check better than the people that we've married. A lot of people treat the people who pay us that money every week, every 2 weeks, every month, however often you get paid. We treat those people significantly better. They have no idea that we're a horrible, shitty person at all. But at home, you're yelling at your kids, you're doing all these things to your spouse. That's why I like for there to be an element of business, camaraderie, this element of partnership, this element of being a colleague um, in my relationships. And it's because most of the time we disrespect the people, our own family, our own loved ones, but we dare not disrespect people that are in the boardroom, that are in a board meeting. That is why sometimes I like to adapt an element of business to my connection with my person because I respect you. So I'm not going to just be emotional and just rattle off to you just how I feel in this temporary emotion, right? There's a lot tied into this emotion that I got. Maybe it's some past things that I went through. Maybe it's what you're actually doing. Maybe it's the fact that, I'm just having a bad day and now that's into it. But if I was at work, I would have held all of that in. I would have got my shit together and I would just respond properly because I got to get through this 8-10 hour shift, whatever this is. Okay. So for some of you guys that maybe have said that to your person, and maybe I said that because maybe some of you guys have had that said to you before, or you said that to your person. I'm okay with there being an element of business in my relationship because you're gonna respect me, right? You're gonna treat me like this. We need it. This requires both of us to do, okay? Because when you think of it any other way, shit goes wrong. Okay, so lovely nobodies. There was a lot that came in this reading today. There was a lot. There's a lot with business. There's a lot with love. I feel like the biggest thing here is that some of you guys with this redemption energy fix the parts of you that you need to be redeemed in. Okay? Fix the parts of you. So the part of you that always allows yourself to self-sabotage, be redeemed in that. Heal yourself from that. Only you can do that. Because I can tell you all day that you're great. I can tell you all day that, you're magnificent, that the world needs you. I can tell you all day that you're an effective person in your community, in this world. But if you don't believe it, then it ain't worth a damn. If you don't believe it, it's worth nothing. Okay. I can tell you that you're the best manager, that you're the best influencer, that you're the best singer, that everybody loves your voice, that you move so many people with your voice, and that so many people love your art. I can tell you that all day long. But if you don't choose to believe that consistently enough or be delusional enough to just everything is good in my life, then you're never going to get there. Okay. So the biggest thing today is really, really, really step into the self. For some of you guys, you're already there. For some of you guys, you're flourishing in this energy already because you really looked at yourself. You're really looking at yourself. Or the universe is allowing more situations to come into your life to where you have to see yourself. And good, because even though it's icky and you don't like doing, because I feel like some of y'all have lost y'all cool a few times with either people at work or people in your family. Some of you have even lost your cool with yourself. Fine. But I feel like for some of you guys, this is happening to me because God is chiseling me. An emperor and an empress in the reading, whether in the reverse or upright, they're both on the table. So for a lot of you guys, the partnership of the lifetime, the job of the lifetime, the company of the lifetime, the family healing of a lifetime is swirling all around you. But people got to be real. People got to say what didn't work. People can't keep believing in shit that don't work. So again, some of you guys got to quit that unseeing stuff that you see. It's like when people have shown you who they are, okay, call them on it. Say something about it. Don't unsee it. If you feel like your person is cheating on you, or if you dealt with infidelity before, okay, there's a level of you that's making you stay with that person. So forget what they're doing. Why are you staying? What is going on with you? What are you not seeing about you that keeps you staying there? Some of you guys, you're a tyrant. You're a tyrant boss. Nobody likes to work with you. You're a very stubborn personality. You're very unmovable, unshakable. You're very rigid. And you are going to find yourself by yourself for a long time. How long do you want to keep doing that? And whoever this is, you know this about yourself. Fine. But I feel like there are some people around you that really care about you. There are some people around you that really would like to work with you. There are some people around you that really do maybe trust what you have to say. Maybe that trust that even though you are quiet, that your intended goal is good and for the good of all. However, you don't let that shine enough, so you're viewed as this stubborn, rigid energy. Figure out where to drop your guard. Figure out where to bend. And I'm not saying break, I'm saying bend. Some of you guys don't know how to bend in your relationships. Some of you guys don't know how to bend for the perception of another person. Some of you guys don't know how to bend to get the perspective of something else other than what you know. Okay? And I'm saying that because the Emperor in the reverse is the one that lands in the middle of all these cards. So the Emperor in the reverse, this controlling, manipulative, tyrant, this abuse of power energy, this energy of being so disorganized, this energy of, and whoever this Emperor energy is in the reverse, it's like they appear like they got their shit together, but behind the scenes, you cry in the car when no one's looking. Your money don't really look how it is. Your money is a little more funnier than you think. Um, there's a whole lot behind this Emperor that like you don't let on, but it's like I see right through it. So whoever you are, if I can see right through this, then it's very possible. And I said this earlier: people can see right through you. People can see your weakness. Stop being who you're not. Okay. Some of you guys, it's like you act this way, but you soft behind the scenes because we got this hard ass Emperor with all these cups. So you soft as Charmin when no one else is looking. Okay. You want love, but you want to act like this whole like rigid, like I don't need love. I'm good with being single. Kind of okay, fine. Cool. Some of you guys have positions that you want in a company, but you don't want to like, I just heard bow down. So this is either bow down with your ego, this is either bow down in like your belief system about a thing to be able to get what you want. So some of you guys are gonna have to eat crow to get something in business, maybe. I do not know. And it would only be due to your impulsive nature with the thing in the past. It would only be due to your impulsive inability to not make a choice or decide on something in the past. Okay, what you want is available to you guys. I feel like there is a happy, joyous, fun position in career coming towards someone. So somebody is not just about to be making a lot of money. You're about to be making a lot of money and doing what you like to do. Okay, that is coming towards some of you. Some of you guys, it's up to you what to do with this past energy because I already said there's something that you already walked away from that's coming towards you, and it's going to be up to you again to either use your discernment and walk away from it again, or to be able to again deal with this energy, face this energy, say what needs to be said, close out what needs to be closed out. Because a lot of you guys have experienced karma in the past from a past connection that you either had with a company or a person. And so this is what I feel. I feel like one again good way to unlock a lot of this stuff is to stay in this upright energy of controlling your world properly. And I don't mean controlling your world to control your world to dangle a carrot in front of everybody. I mean controlling your world can sometimes mean asking for help in an area. Controlling your world could be delegating a task to someone else. Controlling your world could be meeting the deadline when you say you can meet the deadline. Controlling your world in a relationship is, set that date night, right? Controlling your world in your relationship could be going to apologize. For those of you who are single, controlling your world could be really getting yourself physically looking how you want to look to get that husband, that wife, that relationship that you want. Part of controlling your world is changing your hair. Have you been dying to change your hair? You've been thinking about it for 6 months, you ain't did it yet. Do it. Controlling your world could be just doing little things to shift the daily energy. Some of you guys have, you know, I started out talking about the emperor sitting down and chairs moving and things like that. Some of you guys should change your house around. The way your houses look has been the same. Let me tell you something. I'm one of these people. I love to change out around my house, like the way that my living room is, the way my bedroom is, and I do that because when I was growing up, my aunt, my mom's sister, she always, every time I went to her house, everything was changed around, and I love that she did that because she just never like stay the same. So some of you guys, one good way to unlock a lot of this financial energy, your love life energy, your single life energy, the energy that you have with your family, physically change the spots. If you got appliances on your counter today or the next 2 days, go ahead and switch them. Switch where they are. Or reorganize. Do a fall cleaning in your house, okay? Switch to where your bed is positioned. So in my room, I have a bed and I have a futon in my room. And so sometimes, every now and then, every few months, I would say I like to switch them around. My daughter does the same thing. Things like that will help to shift the energy. Do those things. If you guys have an office at work, shift where the things are placed on your desk. Shift the energy of your office. I know holidays are coming around. A lot of you guys are changing your houses around into the holiday things. Got Thanksgiving coming. Some of you guys already have your Christmas trees up. Those things are great because you're switching the energy in your space. The other day I built a altar in my laundry room because I just got this download that God wanted me to, like, in the southeast corner of my house. It's very good for feng shui, but it's a good corner of your home to draw into in abundance. And I just was, I got this message like, put pumpkins in the southeast corner of your house. And I went and got all of these things, and I made an altar in my laundry room, and it's on top of my dryer, and it's just pumpkins galore because I'm going to usher in that energy. Little things like that, guys, will shift the energy in your life. Okay, only if you allow it. So take control of your life. Take control of your financial sector by being consistent, by being diligent. If you guys want higher positions in your company, know how to become that higher position person. If you want to be a manager, learn how to manage people. And the only way you're going to learn how to manage people, how do you handle your kids on day to day? If you got people that are under you, there are people that are in your world, let's say you go to church and there's a position that you have in a church, let's just say, are the people under you in that position? How do you handle those people? Because if I want to be a manager at a job and I got to get ready for it, the only way I'm going to get ready for it is in my day to day life right now. How do I manage the people in my day to day life right now? This is how this works, y'all. Y'all be wanting, again, things that y'all ain't ready for. Some of you guys want a husband or wife that make this or that. Are you doing that? Do you make that money? Like, you want them to look this way. Okay, do you look the way that type of person would want to look? Right? You want a person that makes six figures and that they work out and they do this. Okay, if that person came into your house right now, are you the type of wife or girlfriend that is ready for that person? Would that person want you? Okay, many ways to get what you guys want to get. I feel like this little fortune in the reverse, you guys, this is the universe saying, hey, you've got enough bad karma already with just being inconsistent, with you just kind of like trying to control things in not the positive way. Stop thinking that you're going to be able to get something for nothing. Stop thinking that you're going to get the position or the title without knowing how to work with people, how to help people, how to be a husband or a father, whatever this might be. There are kids in some of these in the card. So whatever you want, get ready for it. Some of you guys are already doing it, and you're about to reap a lot of benefits from doing it. In the journey of you getting to what you want, is going to require for you probably on a daily to shine a flashlight on yourself. So somebody going to tell you about yourself in this journey. Somebody going to tell you they ain't like something that you said or that you did to them. But it's that conversation would be in kind of like a little interview to you getting that next position that you're trying to get, okay? That conversation that you're going to have with your daughter or your son about something crazy that they did when you could just pop off is going to be a test to you getting that position that you want. Because they're like, damn, you want to be a manager? I need to show me you can manage. Your kid just did some crazy shit at school. Show me you can manage somebody through this conversation you're about to have with your child, right? Because somebody might steal the money out of your register at your company one day, and I need you to know how to deal with that person. Because you used to just go in and just maybe slap your kid or just do something crazy to your kid or just yell at them and just not really resolve anything. So I can't let you be the manager of this company because that's the type of shit that you do. So that's why I'm not. You're gonna want to fight them when they steal that money out of your register, and you ain't gonna be able to do that. So again, what I'm trying to say is a lot of you guys are already in the interview for what you want. This is the long interview. Some of you guys' interview has been for years. Some of you guys' interview has been for a few months, a few weeks. But just know, become the president of your own company right now. The company is, all of you out loud, say your name in the fill in the blank. My name is, hello, my name is, okay. And I am the president of my company. My company is me, and I'm the president. And after you say that after affirmation, you need to really understand that people are looking at you. Eyes are watching you. You are watching you. The little you is watching you. Okay? And if you want people to vote for you as their president, as their husband, as their wife, as their, manager of their company, as their mother, if you want these positions, you got to show people that you are ready for the job, that you're ready for the task, that you can handle yourself on every level. Okay? Guys, this is the energy that I feel with you, that's surrounding you. I feel like a lot of you guys, I will say this, I am getting a mother. I talked about the stroke thing earlier. I'm getting a mother and a father here. So some of you guys might have a parent that's dealing with some type of sickness or ailment. If that's the case, coming towards you, lots of loves and hugs and healing prayers to your person or your family member. I'm just getting like a couple, and then one of the people in this couple, or a mother or father energy, having some type of sickness or some type of ailment. And I feel like whatever this is something that maybe someone has ignored. So definitely, if that resonates with you, take that. Again, somebody might literally have a hospital band on their wrist in the near future. 3 to 10 days could be. But again, these messages, I feel like a lot of this is all things we already know. I think that these are things that we already don't allow ourselves to really like understand about ourselves. So, lovely nobodies, you have the power. Okay. So I love you all. Go get what you want. Go get your blessings. Go get redemption from who you need to get to. Be ready for somebody to come towards you that wants redemption from you. How will you handle them? And until the next video, guys, I love you so much. Lovely nobody out. Have a really amazing day.